What's going on, guys? Jeremy and Christina here to go over Welcome Week for you. This year, it is going to be from April 7th through April 13th. A lot of fun stuff coming up. It's $30 for the whole week of classes. So, hopefully, we're going to see a lot of new faces in the studio and we're going to give them some great classes. The workouts this time are different than last time. These are all takes on workouts that we do quite often. So, nothing should be new, which is great. We have push, strong, burner, lift, total, power hour, and combo. So same names as last time, but like I said, the workouts are going to be different. But the goal is still the same to give that great F45 experience that we always do. And as a reminder, F45 is for all fitness levels. So no matter where somebody comes in, we're going to meet them where they're at because that's what we do. Christina's going to get us started with workout number one.
All right. Thanks, Jeremy. All right, guys, starting with Monday, we've got push. Our tagline is going to be consistency, consistency, consistency. With this one, you're going to have one set, 4 laps all the way through the room. So when you're setting up your room, you want to make sure that your room flow makes sense. There's not too much equipment on the floor, but you've got all the options that your members are going to need. With any weighted stations, you are going to stay a little bit on the lighter side because it's going to be more of that cardio hybrid focus. You'll have those quick transitions. So again, that room setup is going to be really, really important there with that 15 seconds off. Now with those 40 seconds, you really want to make sure that it's staying consistent again with all 4 of those laps. So you don't want to hit your first lap as strong as you can and burn out your last 3 laps. You're trying to hit that same consistent pace. So a great coaching cue with this one is to either keep track of those reps with your members, jump in on a couple sets with them, making sure that they're maintaining their own pace, right? If they can match your pace the entire time, they're in a great boat right there. And mindful of that room setup and then just knowing your problem stations. That's a really good point to look for ahead of time, or just looking at those problem stations that people might find a little bit trickier than they typically do, especially on a day like today where you are going to have more new people in than you typically would. We want to make sure that they're feeling very welcome. They're feeling like they've got some friendly faces around when they get in the studio and they see a room set up like this.
Awesome. Let's get into Strong. Strong has 9 stations wrapped up into 3 different pods. We're going to have 4 sets at each station and we're going around each pod once. Timing's always going to be 35 seconds of work. As we are focusing on progressive overload to a degree. We want to use set 1 as more of a warm up. And then eventually we want to build to a heavy 8 to 10 rep max within each of those stations. So like I said, we are looking to build, but we never want to sacrifice form for weight. So just keep an eye on that. I love when there's 4 sets at each station, especially on those strength days, since it really gives you an opportunity to go heavy. Make sure that you have out the heaviest weights available for this day. And like I said, since there is the 4 sets, they should really be increasing. So encourage that. Like go on the mic, make sure that they know that that's what they're supposed to be doing. That's it for Strong.
All right, moving into Wednesday. If you know me, Wednesdays are my absolute favorite day. So we've got some mental endurance for Wednesday. How this one is going to go, you guys are going to have 3 pods around the room, 20 work, 10 rest, 4 sets, 2 laps all the way through. These are very, very, very quick bursts of time. So in those 20 seconds, you're giving it your all. You are intensifying it with every single set. Your first set, you're starting off a little bit lighter and you are continuously building up every set that you go through. With those 10 seconds, that's not really a rest time. That is going to be time. Put whatever it is down and you're moving to that next station. With that 2010, again, it's gonna be very, very fast. So with those newcomers, make sure that you're with them the entire time. Make sure that they are not burning out and they are feeling encouraged the entire time going through this, because this one can be really hard. And trying your first class on a Wednesday, we've all been there. It's very hard. So just make sure that they're feeling encouraged as they're going through. Another great one with this one is just giving those rep goals to your members. If you've got members that can go really hard on these, give them something that they can push themselves with. If you got those newer members on the more basic side of things, give them a rep goal that they can easily hit, and then they feel good when they can get that done. Don't give them something crazy that you would give an ex-pro athlete or something of the sorts.
Awesome. Let's talk about Thursday. Thursday is going to be lift. Lift is 50-50. So if you've coached 50-50, you've coached lift. The timing is going to be going down. It's 4 sets at each station, and we still have 1 lap around. So 45 for set 1, 40 for set 2, 35, and then 25 to finish. Decreasing times does mean increasing weights and fewer reps. So like we talked about on Tuesday, we are focusing on progressive overload again. We don't want to sacrifice form for weight. They are going to have the upper body and lower body options like we've had for every Thursday so far this year. And just a reminder, we want them to do the 4 sets of the same exercise. So we don't want them swapping halfway through. So we want them to do their 4 sets of upper. And then if they want to do lower, they can swap for their next station, or they can do 5 and 5. It really is member choice, which is awesome. But we do want to encourage that they're doing the 4 sets so they can get the full effect of progressive overload.
All right, y'all. Friday. If you know total, you know the Joker. If you know the Joker, you know total. With this layout, you're going to have your functional cardio, all of your A stations in the back. In the middle, you're going to have all of your functional strength. And then at the top, you're going to have all of your functional core movements. We've got the plug for you guys at the bottom with the pregnancy workshop. This is going to be crucial. If you guys have any pregnant members, we want to be able to coach them efficiently and effectively through all of these core exercises, making sure that they're staying safe and happy throughout these entire workouts. For your functional cardio, again, we're thinking light, fast, power, agility, and speed on this one. And then your functional strength. With a hybrid day being like today, you can kind of decide if you want to have more of that strength aspect of things, lifting a little bit heavier, moving a little bit slower, or if you still want a little bit more of that cardio aspect, you can lift a little bit lighter and move a little bit faster, picking up a couple more of those reps. First lap through, you're going to have 55 seconds on. That's a really good time to gauge that exercise, really start to gauge your members, that form. Second lap through here, that time cuts about in half to 25 seconds. You really get to pick up the speed with this one.
Saturday, Power Hour. It is Hollywood. So Hollywood's back. I know we all love coaching it, all 27 stations. I'm sure you all love demoing it even more. Couple things for Hollywood: 40 on, 15 off, 1 set, 2 laps. You guys know the drill. When you're giving out numbers for Power Hour or even Hollywood, you want to make sure we're giving out those numbers strategically. There's obviously a lot of room movement and a lot of stations. So making sure you have people who have been around for a while and have a good sense of the room setup and where the next station is going to be is super important. So station 1 and station 27 are kind of your keys because everyone can fall in line in between. So just keep that in mind. When it comes to pacing for Power Hour, you want to pace lap 1, and then we want to pick up that intensity for lap 2 because there's nothing left after that. So might as well go hard, right? It's just about having fun, hop in for sets when you can. The more interactive you can be with the members, the better. There's usually some sleds out, so getting interactive, helping people change those weights, that's what people really remember here.
And ending out with Sunday, we're going to have combo. I'm super excited for this one. Our tagline here is best of both worlds. If you saw this tagline and you sang it in your head, you got it. Jeremy will be very happy about that. With Sunday, it's going to be that full member choice. So same format as we've had before. Again, we're really paying attention to this room layout. But little caveat with this one is that it's either cardio or strength. So it's built like 50-50. The equipment that's put down on that floor, you will use for either cardio or strength. We want to try to encourage people, if they're going to do that 50-50 split, do a cardio, then do a strength, then do a cardio, then do a strength. With this one, we also really want to be focusing on our breath work cues and then macro coaching with this one. Energies will be different across the entire room. So it's almost like we're coaching, what is that? I think the work at his quarterbacks. That's kind of this one. That one. It's almost like you're coaching that one going. You've got the energy for your cardio people, and then you've got your energy for your resistance people that are moving through. You've got 4 different sets as you're going through with that timing: 45, 40, 35, and then that last one bumps down to 25 with all 20 seconds of rest. All right.
Awesome.
That is
I'm really excited for a combo. I love when they have a little bit of a hybrid option on Sunday. People might ask why it's a hybrid on Sunday, but they do have the option to do all strength. So literally the best of both worlds there.
Get the best of both.
And I keep that in.
Yeah.
But yes, guys, it's a really exciting week especially since it's all workouts that we've done before. So lots of fun. Have a good time with it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, Christina, or Anna. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.